I'm not going there to die. I'm going to find out if I'm really alive.
Okay, what is going on, everybody? JJ Wilson is here, and this will be a Starwind Corner episode 40. Episode 40. Now, again, this has to relate to the manosphere side of things. Shout out to Rolando G, and also shout out to Phantom Clutch. On Rolando G's latest video, I told him I might do a response video to this, so here it is. I'm not familiar with some of these guys that he mentioned. I'm not sure if it's wise to do so, because I don't need any unnecessary beef coming my way. I'm just giving my opinions about the inevitable division between the passport bro movement, I should say, or group, right? So, if I remember correct, Rolando G was talking about how some of these guys in the passport movement, traveling overseas and whatnot, in reality, these guys are really like pickup artists in a way. PUAs, as they like to call them. And so basically, like this one guy he was talking about, he'll go around certain countries in Latin America and even Africa, from my understanding, and he'll talk to women, but it's like some strings attached to it, right? It's not like he just naturally got them on camera and they're having a casual conversation, not just in English but in her native tongue, right? It's kind of like Orlando subscribes or says the guy pays the female to go and speak with him in a way. So he pays him a certain fee, and they agree to get on video camera with him, and they do a broadcast live stream on YouTube, or they'll just do like a pre-recording and then he'll post on his channel, and he'll do it that way, right? So it's kind of putting up this false notion, like he was just saying, Rolando G, that guys are naturally going out here picking up these exotic women, just by their mouths, their mouthpiece, if you will, right? So it's kind of like an illusion, saying that, well, they're not really looking at you that way. They're just there because they found out, oh, you're an American, or to a certain extent, you got a lot of money, right? So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this, and it's been some years since I traveled overseas, right? And I didn't go down there specifically to try to get at women per se. I just went down there to experience something different, and I was also trained in another martial art. I won't say where I went to, but I went down there for training, and I got to see the world of how it was outside of America, and it's not how should I say it? It's not like a meadow full of flowers, if you will. It's not roses and sunshine. Okay? I was pretty much in a concrete jungle, right? To be more specific, I was in a Latin American country, but it wasn't like I was in a first world type city. And that brings me to the next point with Phantom Clutch's video that I saw on his channel, his latest video. And this kind of alluded to the whole division between the passport bros. So basically, these guys are snubbing at one another because I guess one guy is still kind of living like an American in overseas countries. Like he's still living kind of lavish. Or, he has this illusion of, like I said, having some of these exotic women by his side like it's nothing. Versus a regular guy that's traveling more honestly. And he's actually there for the culture. He's not just there to get foreign women. He's there for the whole shebang. He's there for the culture, the food, the lifestyle, the traveling, and even working. They work overseas too. They might have a business, and they just happen to operate in said country. Like they're living a full expat life. Whereas this guy, he's just kind of frolicking around and being a playboy. So there's that rift between the Passport Brother movement. That's kind of like the basic gist of it all. And so there was one guy that Phantom Clutch was talking about. His name was Jamaican Traveler. I hope I said that right. So he's a Jamaican descent guy. I guess the American means he's in the States, but he's of Jamaican descent, so he combined it Jamaican, right? Now, he was talking about how this dude was basically going after Passport Bros. There was one video, I didn't really watch that video per se. He was saying, I'm a passport traveler, not a passport bro. But when I checked out one of his videos regarding Paraguay, which is a country in South America, and also, apparently, I guess he has a girlfriend from Nigeria right now. And I saw her, like, she was kind of average looking. She wasn't like an exotic girl, if you know what I'm saying. So, those two were together in Brazil. They did a video in Salvador, Brazil, of them just kind of trying out the food made by the locals, and they were at the beach. And just based on his behavior with the girl, and also the video they did going after a PUA that talked about Paraguay, I was like, how is his behavior and talking points any different from the average passport bro? It seemed like the same thing to me. Because once again, in that Paraguay video, he was talking about how the women looked, which is the exact same thing as like 95% of the passport bros do. It had me scratching my head. I was like, dude, what makes you special? What makes you out here different from all the other passport dudes out here? I mean, I may link that video in the description box if you want to see what I'm talking about. But it's like, man, it's a lot of jealousy going on within that particular space. And the passport bro movement does not need to have any jealousy whatsoever. Those guys got to be as unified as they possibly can, because there's so few of you guys traveling on a regular basis as is. There's even less of you married to women from overseas, and even less of you actually having an overseas business. I mean, there's really no sense for you guys to just kind of go tit for tat, because you don't like to say a guy going to this country and, oh, it's racism over there, and why are you dating those types of women? They don't look like us, and all this other nonsense, right? Like, golly. I'm very glad that the SYSBM guys don't have this issue. I really don't. I really, really don't. And I think that's probably the biggest difference between SYSBM dudes and the passport bros. Because now it seems like the passport bros is getting more and more divided on some unnecessary crap. Okay, now if you wanted to ask me questions to be more specific about it, I'll try my best to answer. But I'm just a guy on the outside looking in with limited travel experience, but I have gone out of the United States before. And, you know, I do have a desire to go back as soon as, you know, I get my debts cleared out, as well as once I earn more money, I would definitely start traveling real soon too. Get my passport renewed because it's close to expiring, and I will definitely be traveling too. And I made a vow to myself too before I end this off that if I do talk about specifics on said country, I might as well put it on Patreon, which I do have a Patreon. I just never put it on my channel before, because I do agree with Orlando on this. I think more of us need to start traveling in silence. We don't need to put all of our business out there either, because a lot of this stuff these guys aren't doing isn't really new, per se, honestly. You know, if you really want the no exclusive stuff, yeah, I'm going to put it on Patreon, and you just pay $5 or something to hear it. That's how I'll do that. Now, if it just has to do with more boring stuff, like history, or just like nature type places, then yeah, I may put that on the channel soon. Because I am thinking about rebranding the channel, but that's like down the road. We're talking about years ahead of time, right? Or maybe I'll just make a new channel altogether. I don't know. But yeah, those are my ideas. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about this particular issue within the Passport Bro movement or group. And I'll see you all next time. You take care.